Dear students, I hope you all are clear with part 1 and part 2 of chapter 2. Now, today we will be explaining part 3 of chapter 2, that is the end of bipolarity. So, let's proceed further. Well, the next topic is tensions and conflicts in former Soviet republics. Tensions and conflicts means the wars which were, or the strife or the tensions which were going between those countries which had declared themselves as republics and which earlier were part of USSR. So first one, there were tensions and conflicts in most of the former Soviet republics and many had civil wars and insurgencies. There were many areas, many countries, many different communities were living together who were having wars and tensions and conflicts which resulted in civil war. What is civil war? Basically a war which goes within the country, which doesn't involve external aggression, it is within the country. Second, in Russia, two republics, Chechnya and Dagestan, they had violent secessionist movements. Means different sections of the society were living there, different communities were living there, and there was violence between those communities due to some issues. Third one, Kazakhstan witnessed a civil war for almost 10 years till 2001. The region had many sectarian conflicts. Kazakhstan was an area where number of different these communities were living, and those communities they had conflicts with each other. And apart from this Kazakhstan, there were many other areas, that is Kyrgyzstan, Ukraine, Georgia. All these countries they were facing the conflicts in one way or other. Central Asia too became a zone of competition between outside power and oil companies. Now, Central Asia was an area which was rich in hydrocarbon resources. So, all other countries, that maybe US also, because after that twin tower attack in US in 2001, even no this US, they demanded from Central Asian countries that US want to build their country as their military base, and they US also said that US want this airspace from where it can fly their this aircrafts and all, and keep the check on Afghanistan and Iraq, because US suspected Afghanistan and Iraq on attacks in US. So US was demanding that airspace, but since these Central Asian countries they were near to Russia, so Russia wanted that Russia should have influence on all these countries. And if we talk of China, China also had interest in these resources, and China started settling near the borders of these Central Asian countries and increased the trade. Last one, Yugoslavia broke apart with several provinces like Croatia, Slovenia, Bosnia, Herzegovina declaring independence. Now, Yugoslavia was such area where so many communities were living together, and Yugoslavia it got divided into 6 different countries because of ethnic conflict. Then Czechoslovakia, it also got divided into 2 parts. It was divided peacefully only. One part was given to Czechs and second was given to Slovaks, which both became the independent countries. The last topic of this chapter is India and communist countries. Means what was the relation of India with post-communist countries. Well, India maintained a cordial relationship with all post-communist countries. The strongest relation of India is still with Russia. Means India has good friendly relation with all the countries which became republics, and out of them, India is having the best relation with Russia. You remember India signed treaty also, that was treaty of friendship with Russia for 20 years. Next, Indo-Russian relation is an important aspect of India's foreign policy. Both the countries share a vision of multipolar world order. Means in both the countries they have this view that the world should be multipolar. Means different countries they should be the super power. Means only one or two countries should not be there which own all the power. So all the countries should have superpower. Collective security should be there, which means that attack on any one country should be a threat for all the countries. Then according to them there should be no negotiated settlement of international conflicts. Means whatever international conflicts are there, whether terrorism is there, all the countries they should combat it together. So these kind of thinking, whatever India thinks in its foreign policy, same thinking is of Russia in their foreign policy. Next one, India got benefit from Russia over issues like Kashmir. Now, in why India and Russia's friendship is so popular? Because regarding Kashmir issue, Russia has always supported India. Regarding energy supply or going to Central Asia or India and China is also not having very good relationship. So in all these matters, Russia is helping India, and whatever energy supplies are there, nuclear weapons are there, or arms are there, India is getting from Russia only. So that is why India is getting all these benefits from Russia. Now, what are the Russian benefits from India? Russia stand to benefit from this relationship because India is second largest arm market for Russia. Means India buy arms from Russia, and we are giving foreign exchange to Russia. Both the countries have collaborated over many scientific projects. Many projects are there where India and Russia, they both are working together. And apart from it, whether we talk of Bollywood, all the Bollywood heroes like Amitabh Bachchan, Raj Kapoor are there. They are well known in all the Russian states. Means the Hindi songs, they are sung in the on the streets of Russia. They are so common in the streets of Russia. And Russia and India, they have signed many contracts. They have around 80 bilateral agreements which have been signed between them, which maintain cordial relation between India and Russia. So dear students, with this we complete our second chapter, that is the end of bipolarity. I hope you people have seen all these videos very carefully, and I expect from you that you will read the chapter also thoroughly, because you cannot do only with this video. You have to read the chapter also thoroughly, only then you will be able to understand the things properly. Now I'll be giving you the assignment of this chapter, which will consist of all the important questions from this chapter, and each one of you is expected to do those questions. Thank you so much.